Why do some schools create confident and successful students? How does school culture affect learning and achievement? Let's understand the connection between schooling, school culture and school achievement. Question may ask like, what is schooling? How is the schooling helpful for the children in developing and progress? What do you understand by the term school culture? Discuss its impact over the development and progress of the students. How does relationship with teachers affect the adjustment and development of the children in the school? Explain. Meaning of schooling. After family, schools are responsible for the developing qualities of the child because children spend some period in the supervision of teachers. In schools, the teacher occupies the place of parents. After becoming conscious, children remain in contact with the teacher for most of the time. The role of teacher becomes more significant. In spite of this, the school imparts subject knowledge and cultural knowledge which are required for a successful life. School plays a very crucial role in preparing a responsible citizen. The autocratic environment in schools impacts socialization. The democratic environment cooperates in socialization. All the educational institutions are helpful in developing the children mentally. In schools, through books, an opportunity is sought in making oneself aware of others' culture and society. It develops the child's full personality. Hence, after family, the educational institutions take over the charge of socialization. According to schooling, the first schooling is an object of fortune maker. This first category includes things like men material resource and their effective utilization, school culture including the ideals and motto of the school, the type of curricular and co-curricular experiences available for the necessary development and progress, and type of interaction, the nature of school community relationships. The second category is related to individuality or personal nature such as the potential of the student for his learning and development, nature of his inclination, motivation and will to learn, his age and maturity level, the type of environment and facilities available to him for his development. School culture and school achievements. Every community or society, irrespective of its location, structure, culture and status of socio-economic conditions belonging to this globe, may be found to be engaged in the well-meaning attempts for the welfare and progress of its youngsters. The beginning is, however, made from the school education. It aims for bringing an all-round development in the personality of the children, including desired modification in the behavior for preparing them to play the role of a responsible citizen of a national and global community at large. The education imparted in our schools can achieve its desired objectives only when these are made to function in a desired way. It can only be possible through their effective organization and management. So the school culture is proved in this way. The school is a special environment where a certain quality of life and certain types of activities and occupation are provided with the object of securing child's development along with desirable lives. Accordingly, the term school culture may function many things like physical, educational environment, socio-cultural environment including there is good interaction between student and teacher and parents, way of working, management and working employees and head of the institution. School named is to be termed only based on the development and welfare of the students in every field related to a school. One can tell that school is good in reputation and well-cultured. In the schools carrying bad reputation in terms of the school's culture, we may usually witness the absence of the cited virtues and goodness helpful in the appropriate development and well-being of the developing children. So, we can say that a school is not a market where knowledge is distributed among the deserving and the undeserving. It is not a railway platform where people crowd for different objectives. A school is not a reformatory where adolescent delinquents are kept to be watched. In the end, school is wonderful building which is founded on goodwill, the goodwill of the people and of parents. It is a holy temple, a community center, a state of micro-region, a beautiful and attractive garden all rolled into one. Relationship with teachers and school achievement. A good teacher expects a good result from his students. Before examination, a teacher teaches students with his full efforts and also wants a good expectation. These expectations may range from a quite high level to a quite discouraging level of achievements expected from the students in one or the other learning pursuit at one or the other learning situation. These expectations made about their students by their teachers carry a wide significance in relation to the development and well-being of the developing children based on their capability of exercising positive as well as negative influences on their achievement as below. Positive impacts. Expectations and aspirations of the teacher about their students are the first step for initiating the flame of determination and willpower. Students always tries best but he scores less, but it does not mean that teacher did not do his best. He always expects that their students do best and wants his teacher successful. It can be seen that the students who are intelligent or we in the eyes of teachers receive much attention, care and guidance in comparison from such types of children. Because he thought that a particular student can name and fame of that teacher. Teacher always give a favorable side and also ignores his small negligence. It means teacher gives much time to prepare particular students. Day by day teacher expend his expectation from his students. The expectations of the teacher from the students in a positive note may instill and favor students with a new meaning of motivation and expectation from their self. Teachers have self-confidence, self-efficacy and self-esteem in comparison to those who are estimated as incapable or inefficient in the eyes of the teachers to surpass others in terms of good performance. Negative impacts. It is true that when we expect more and get less expectation, it is topic of frustration. In the same way, the teacher has high expectation from a developing child much above his underlying capacities and abilities may frustrate. This means adverse affect on the teacher means she loses self-confidence, self-efficacy, self-esteem of the developing children and want next good result or performance from the student. The student with low expectations from their teacher begins to underestimate and see themselves through the eyes and expectations of their teacher in spite of the presence of required capability and ability for doing and performing in a better way than the teacher expect. This proves quite damaging to their progress and result-oriented and true with their real capacity. The mindset of the teacher about the low expectation are discouraging. Outcomes from a student may automatically drift the teacher to pay less attention and ignore him as usual classroom activities and learning. Teacher may not encourage him to take part in classroom activities, classroom constructive, creative and other useful activities in the school because student has gone his beyond expectations means less performance. This less performance push the student towards underachievements and failure in the next examination. It is a negative impact on the teacher. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for more videos.